Lecture number 24 includes K method. That is, first we will discuss what is K method, and then we will use K method to prove conditional equalities involving proportions. Since we have already studied proportions for so many times, that is, proportion is actually the equality of two ratios. So if A ratio B proportion C ratio D is a proportion, then putting each ratio equal to K, we get A by B is equal to C by D is equal to some constant K. Writing separately each fraction as equal to K, we just get A is equal to BK and C is equal to DK. Using the above equations, we can easily solve problems relating to proportions, and this method is known as K method. The difference between this method and that of the component or dividend method is that in this method we will have to use A ratio B is equal to C ratio D, that is, it will be given to us, and we will have to prove certain equalities related to proportions. And for component or dividend, or the equality of different ratios will be given to us, and we will have to prove A ratio B is equal to C ratio D. So both are inverse of each other, we can say. Here we are going to use that A by B is equal to C by D, and for that particular purpose which we did first was we have to use the given equalities to prove A ratio B is equal to C ratio D. But now we have been given that A ratio B is equal to C ratio D, and we will have to use it to prove the other equalities which will be required to prove. So let's start solving the sums related to it. Exercise number 3.6 includes if A ratio B is equal to C ratio D. Since you can observe over here that A ratio B is equal to C ratio D is given to us, we will have to prove this one. That 4A minus 9B by 4A plus 9B is equal to 4C minus 9D by 4C plus 9D. For this we first write that let A by B is equal to C by D is equal to K. Since we have been given that A by B is equal to C by D, so they must be equal to some same value or some same constant. Here we suppose that both of them are equal to some constant K, which gives us that A is equal to BK and C is equal to DK. Taking left hand side, on the left hand side we have 4A minus 9B by 4A plus 9B. In place of A we will put BK, and after putting BK we just get 4 into BK minus 9B by 4 into BK plus 9B, which will be equal to 4BK minus 9B and 4BK plus 9B. B is the common factor in both the terms, so taking out B as a common factor, we just get B into 4K minus 9 by B into 4K plus 9. B will be cancelled out with B, and we will be left with 4K minus 9 by 4K plus 9. Taking right hand side, on the right hand side we have 4C minus 9D by 4C plus 9D. Putting C is equal to DK, just as we put A is equal to BK on the left hand side, since left hand side included A, and right hand side here includes C. So we will have to put DK in place of C on the terms given on right hand side. We get 4DK minus 9D by 4DK plus 9D. Since D is the common factor, so taking out the common factor, we just get D into 4K minus 9 by D into 4K plus 9. D will be cancelled out with D, and we will be left with 4K minus 9 by 4K plus 9. Here you can easily observe that the left hand side was resulted in 4K minus 9 by 4K plus 9 when we put the value of A as equal to BK. Similar is the case with the right hand side. The resultant term of the right hand side is also the one which was on the left hand side, which shows that our left hand side is equal to right hand side, or we can say 4A minus 9B by 4A plus 9B is equal to 4C minus 9D by 4C plus 9D, hence proved. Part 3 is A by B is to be proved as equal to under root A square plus C square by B square plus D square. Once again we write let a by b is equal to c by d is equal to k, from which we can find that a is equal to bk and c is equal to dk. So putting the value and taking left hand side as equal to a by b, since we have written over here that a by b is equal to k, so a by b is equal to k. We have put k in place of a by b. Similarly, we take right hand side. On the right hand side we have this under root a square plus c square by b square d square. Putting a is equal to bk and c is equal to dk, we just get bk square plus dk square by b square plus d square, which is equal to b square k square plus d square k square by b square plus d square. Taking k square out as a common factor, we are left with b square plus d square inside the bracket. B square plus d square will cancel out with the b square plus d square of the denominator, and we will be left with under root k square, which is equal to k. So the expression on the right hand side results same as the expression on the right hand side. So a by b is equal to under root a square plus c square by b square plus d square, hence proved. Similarly, part 6 is a by a minus b ratio a plus b by b is equal to c by c minus d ratio c plus d by d. Again we write that a by b is equal to c by d is equal to k, out of which we get a is equal to bk and c is equal to dk. Taking left hand side, we get a by a minus b ratio a plus b by b. We will put a is equal to bk in the given expression to get bk by bk minus b ratio bk plus b by b. In the denominator, b is the common factor, and on the other side b is a common factor in the numerator. So taking out b as a common factor and cancellation of the similar terms in the numerator and the denominator will give us k by k minus 1 ratio k plus 1. Similarly, taking right hand side, we just get c by c minus d ratio c plus d by d. Putting the value of c to be dk, we just get dk by dk minus d ratio dk plus d. Taking dk plus d by d. Taking d out as a common factor, we will be left with k by k minus 1 ratio k plus 1. So left hand side is equal to right hand side, or we can say a by a minus b ratio a plus b by b is equal to c by c minus d ratio c plus d by d, hence proved. Now question number 2 is if a by b is equal to c by d is equal to e by f, where a, b, c, d, e and f are not equal to 0, then show that part 2 is a c plus c e plus e a whole divided by b d plus d f plus f b is equal to a c e by b d f whole bracket 2 by 3 is the power over here. At first we were given the equality of the two ratios, but here we have been given the equality of the three ratios, as a ratio b is equal to c ratio d is equal to e ratio f, or we can say a by b is equal to c by d is equal to e by f. Here we will suppose them as equal to some constant k, and we will find out the value of a, c and e to be a is equal to bk, c is equal to dk and e is equal to fk. Putting the values of a, c and e on the expression, in the expression on the left hand side, that is ac plus ce plus ea whole divided by bd plus df plus fb, we get bk into dk plus dk into fk plus fk into bk whole divided by bd plus df plus fb. It is equal to bdk square plus dfk square plus fbk square. You can easily observe over here that k square is the common factor, so we will have to take out k square as a common factor. By taking k square as a common factor, we will be left with bd plus df plus fb, which is similar to the expression in the denominator, so they will cancel out each other and we will be left with k square. Similarly, taking right hand side, what is right hand side? Our right hand side is ACE by BDF whole power 2 by 3. Putting the values of A, C and E, we just get BK into DK into FK whole divided by BDF. Here we will just multiply BK, DK and FK to get BDF into K cube. whole divided by BDF. This BDF in the denominator will cancel out with BDF in the numerator, and we will be left with K cube whole power 2 by 3, which will be equal to K square, since the 3 in the denominator of 2 by 3 will cancel out with the power of K to be 3. So here the resultant term is equal to K square, which was also the resultant term of the left hand side. So we have AC plus CE plus EA whole divided by BD plus DF plus FB is equal to ACE by BDF whole power 2 by 3. Hence proved.